Sagittarius, Ascendant, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and those cross-watching. In today's reading, we're going to take a look and see what the cards are predicting for you for the upcoming week. It is going to be a general reading. Please keep that in mind. If you are after a personal reading, feel free to reach out and inquire. My email address is going to be listed below the video. Okay. Interesting, because I feel like, alright, you've got someone here around you who is very drawn to you, and you're very drawn to this person, okay? Could be a younger energy with the Page of Wands, could be someone younger than yourself, could be someone that hasn't, this person feels like a very indecisive and a very flighty or a restless kind of energy. They feel like someone who is maybe a fluctuating presence in your life. Maybe this is someone who is in and out of your life, someone who is hot and cold, someone that you've been on and off with this person. It doesn't necessarily feel like they're very serious, or it doesn't feel like what you have with this person is very serious. That's not to say you don't want something serious with them, but just the energies feel a little bit like unstable. The energies feel a little bit imbalanced. It just feels like maybe you want something long term with this person, but this isn't something that they're able to give you. Interesting. It does seem like this is someone who does have choices and who wants to keep their options open. But it could also, the cards could also be indicating, okay, or signaling to you for you to keep your options open, okay? Don't put your eggs all in one basket, so to speak, okay? You are very attracted and very drawn to this person, and this person is very attracted and very drawn to you. Maybe even for reasons neither of you can understand or explain to yourselves or to each other. But it just feels like there's a bit of an imbalance. It just feels like there's something here that's not necessarily working out between you and this person. The attraction is there, both on a physical level, even on an emotional, spiritual level, and I feel like the both of you really connect. But there is something here that potentially is getting in the way of things, okay? It's preventing this from becoming something long term. It's preventing this from becoming something consistent. It feels like this person is someone who is, is a non-committal type of energy, okay? And this isn't someone who wants a relationship right now. They may be going along with it. They may be saying certain things to appease you. They may be saying things that you want to hear, or maybe they're not even saying, they're not even trying to sugarcoat anything here at all. It just feels like this person is not ready for a relationship, okay? At least not at this point in time. If you are wanting a relationship with this person, I don't think you're going to get it from this person, okay? At least not something that's consistent, not something that's stable, not something that I feel like is long term. I feel like you kind of been doing this song and dance with this person for quite some time, right? It's been a bit of an emotional roller coaster with this individual. There's been a lot of ups and downs, in and outs, on and off, okay? So Two of Pentacles, this person isn't treating they're not taking you seriously. They're also not treating this connection seriously. I did talk about an imbalance, okay? And the Six of Pentacles tells us exactly that. There is this strong sense of instability, maybe with their energy, and instability with the overall connection. So, it just feels like there's two very different relationships going on. You're wanting something that's long term, you're wanting something that's consistent, but at the same time, they want something a little bit more casual. They maybe want a no strings attached, or they don't necessarily want to put a title or a label to what the two of you have. So it just feels like you're not on the same wavelength, you're not on the same page with this person. You're also completely out of alignment and out of sync and frequency with one another. This is why the relationship has been struggling to come together. This is why you guys have been struggling to, move things forward. The potential might be there, but it just might not be enough. So it does feel like you should know, and some of you already do, and this isn't news for some of you. You should know that this is someone who, you know, maybe talking to multiple people, and this is someone who is wanting to keep their options open. This is someone who might, you know, who wants to see if the grass is greener on the other side. They may already be attached to someone else. They may be talking or even dating or already in an existing relationship with someone else, because the Three of Swords does indicate an imbalance, and the Three of Swords also tells us if you continue to, you know, if you continue to go along with it, you potentially could end up on the receiving end of the Three of Swords. So heartache, pain, grief, you know, get your heart broken. It also tells us, though, the longer you stay in this type of a relationship, I mean, if you want, you know, something casual, if you want something inconsistent, and if you're fine with that, then I think, you know, neither of you are really going to get hurt, because the both of you know what this is. But for some of you, I see that you essentially are holding out hope, okay? Even though you know what it is, you're holding out hope that this person is going to change, or you're holding out hope that, you know, you're going to help them change, or I don't know, it just feels like you're holding out this hope that it's going to be different, and it's going to be different this time around, and they're different, and they're going to give you what you want and meet your needs and your expectations. So it's just this hope that you're holding on to, okay? Be careful that you are not, you know, be careful with the overall, like with this person, and I guess with the overall connection. Make sure you're looking past the glistening allure of illusion, okay? Because some of you are holding on to a false sense of hope, but also what feels like an illusion, you know, the illusion that this person is going to be yours one day, or the illusion that this is going to be something consistent and long term, the illusion of this person changing. So you're holding on to the illusion of what this could be one day, rather than what it actually is. I don't think this person is ready to settle down. They're not. And I think that, you know, maybe this is someone who has already broken your heart once before, and they've stitched it back up only to do it again. Maybe this is someone who's had their heart broken, you know, and this is someone who hasn't necessarily healed their emotional wounds, okay? And they're not ready for a relationship. They're not ready to settle down. They're not emotionally available, you know, hence them wanting to keep their options open, hence their instability, their insecurity, you know, their inconsistencies. Their heart could belong to someone else. Their heart could belong to another. They could also be holding space for it just feels like they may be involved with someone else. So it could be a third party situation that you find yourself entangled with. They may have put you in a third party situation. They could be holding space for either like someone else. So it could be like an ex to return, or they could also be holding space for, you know, it's this, I guess, shiny object syndrome, you know. They just want to play with the next shiny new toy, or also this whole notion of, you know, what if there's someone else out there that's a little bit more compatible for them, okay? And they could be holding space for that person. So be very careful, okay? Even though the attraction is there, and even though you do share a special connection, it just seems like this person is, you know, they're treating you like a option rather than a priority, okay? They're not prioritizing you. They're not prioritizing, you know, your needs or your feelings. This person, I feel like, is a little bit self-centered, and it's all about them. And just be careful, because I feel like the longer that you stay in this type of a situation, you know, the longer that it's going to take for you to heal your emotional wounds. It's because it's only damaging your self-esteem in the process. I see if this person has pulled away, I do see them coming back, but guess what? They're coming back in the same energy. So if you guys right now are not necessarily talking with one another, I see that either you're talking to other people just to sort of keep yourself distracted, or this person is talking to someone else, okay? They could be very active on social media, very active on dating apps. It just feels like this person is constantly someone who craves attention, who wants the spotlight on them, someone who wants their ego boosted and fed. And yes, if you guys are, you know, if right now this person is someone who has broken your heart, and you guys are not in contact with one another, if things are a little bit iffy between you and them, they will come back, but they're not coming back a brand new person. They're coming back the same old person that they were when they left. Okay, so, you know, the good news is they come back. The bad news is that it's still the same old them. Not a whole lot has changed. Being around someone like that or being in a situation like that, I feel like is only, it's only allowing for your wounds to fester. It's hard for you to heal and move on, or even heal your emotional wounds, nurse your emotional wounds when someone like that is only complicating things or hurting you further. So I see this person coming back, but it's just they're waltzing back into your life, pretending like they've not done anything wrong, not taking any accountability, not taking any responsibility. This person is very flighty, they're very restless, okay? As soon as, the attraction or as soon as the excitement fizzles out, this person will move on to the next shiny object. That's just how they are, okay? That's just what's going on with them right now. And I know this has been a bit blunt, but I just think, this is the truth of what this is, and some of you really needed to hear this. And I think this week that's really going to take this is going to take center stage, and it's going to take your focus. Alright, and these are your messages, guys. Thanks for watching and listening. Please show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. Bye.